Now, head of security agencies, security experts have posited a soft or non-kinetic approach as a possible mechanism that can be adopted in solving security challenges currently bedeviling the country. A Director General, National Orientation Agency, Garba Abari, said the security agencies should adopt a non-kinetic approach, but there should be a balance between non-kinetic and kinetic approaches. Benedict Uku completes the story as read from our studios.
Despite the increasing visibility and combat operations of the Nigerian military and other security agencies in the management of internal conflicts, heads of security agencies and experts have posited a soft or non-kinetic approach as a plausible mechanism that can be adopted in solving security challenges currently bedeviling the country. At the National Summit on Non-Kinetic Approaches to Insecurity and Interagency Collaboration, organized by the National Orientation Agency, the Director General of National Orientation Agency, Garba Abari, said the security agencies should not only adopt non-kinetic approach, but there should be balance between non-kinetic and kinetic approaches.
Here is, while kinetic measures are being deployed, non-kinetic measures are also being deployed to go in pari passu, complementing one another. We had seen how much the military had done in containing, or what they have been to contain the security challenges. But there are so many other things that still need to be done. In 34 out of 36 states of this country, our security forces are there. And there are very many kinds of security forces. Insurgency is there, kidnapping for ransom is there, rural banditry is there, secessionist threats are there. Cultism is there, drug addiction is there, Yahoo is there. These are all threats to national security. You are talking about the granting of amnesty. This is only one out of so many strategies. So if it doesn't work, does it mean that other policies cannot work, other strategies cannot work? But most importantly, the entrenchment of good governance, so that children cannot see taking up arms against the state as a way out, rather contributing towards the development of the country is the way to go.
The Chief of Defense Staff, who noted that part of his mandate was engaging in joint military operations in parts of the country, also pinpointed a comprehensive approach in tackling security threats.
The era of terrorism, insurgency, kidnapping, and other social vices. Now, in order to address these challenges, a whole-of-government approach, multi-agency approach, if you call it, involving kinetic and non-kinetic operations will be required, which I think is the main reason why we're here. However, like many of our challenges, the key issue is implementation. Considering that a diverse group of people need to be brought together from many agencies in order to implement these strategies. Now, considering our different work ethics and cultures and our backgrounds, the military, for instance, we have our own system doing things. Other security agencies, the need for that collaboration is clear. It's a very difficult thing to do. And so if we are going to plan together to integrate kinetic and non-kinetic operations, there's a need for strategic communications amongst these key holders. This, in my belief, will promote cooperation among both interagency and international partners.
The representatives of the British High Commission talked about how different ministries and agencies will collaborate with federal and state governments to tackle security challenges in Nigeria.
It's important to look at insecurity in the round. A response which is only a militarized response or an armed response doesn't resolve the problem. And it's by understanding the problem and understanding what drives young men into taking up arms, into seeing criminality or banditry as their best option in life, that you're able to bring a whole of government response to the problem.
The Secretary to the National Committee on Influence Operation, Kayode Bolaji, who gave an overview of his activities, suggested engagement of agitators across the nation through non-kinetic means.
Engage agitating groups across the country, use national media platforms such as print and electronic for dissemination of narratives, national communication networks for bulk messages, conduct town hall meetings, advocacies, and road marches with icons and clerics, dissemination of narratives through handbills, leaflet, billboards, and syndicated articles, collaboration with NGOs, CSOs, and artists.
If you are going to integrate the kinetic and non-kinetic, you need to come to think out of the box, because it's already happening. It's already happening because the army has what you call civil-military relations, and they've been doing it, especially in the Northeast and other parts of the country. But what is important is this: we should scrap the word civil-military relations and come up with civil security agencies relation. But that means too that the security and the military must solve the internal problems within themselves.
The summit, which saw heads of security agencies in attendance, also suggested the engagement of traditional and religious rulers in some areas